All right, today we're going to be talking about elements. So as we work our way through the notes, make sure that you fill out your graphic organizer. Okay, let's start by talking about what an element actually is, like its definition. So the definition of an element is a pure substance made of the same type of atom. So atom is the smallest piece of matter that you can get. And so an element, one element has all the same atoms. Okay, a different element has the same type of atom, but it's different than any other element there is. Okay, so the atoms from element to element are different, but all elements are made of atoms. Okay, the second part of that definition is that an element cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical reaction. So like when we took our ice cream cone and we said, okay, what are the parts of an ice cream cone? We said there's ice cream in the cone, and then we broke down the ice cream, and then we broke down the sugar that's in the ice cream, right? The smallest piece that cannot be broken down any farther is an element. Elements are represented by chemical symbols. So that's the dark letters on this periodic table. They're usually one or two letters. Sometimes they get to be three if we're running out of combinations. And these symbols are used though in the whole world. They're a common language for all chemists. And these elements, they're arranged on a periodic table of elements. And there's the periodic table, just like it's in our notebook. Okay, so that's just an arrangement of the elements. So if it's not on this table, it is not an element. Okay, some examples of symbols, element symbols are here. So oxygen is just the O. Okay, it's a capital letter O. Hydrogen is the capital letter H. And the neon is an example of our two-letter symbol. So it's capital N, lowercase e. Okay, there are specific naming rules for the symbols or rules for writing the symbols. Okay, so the first rule is that you always print the symbols. Okay, we don't write in cursive with the symbols. Okay, so we're going to print them. The second rule is that the first letter is always, 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 always a capital. Okay, so our example here is that the capital H is for hydrogen. Okay, and notice that H is a capital. It's got to be a capital. Okay, rule 3 is if there are two letters for the symbol, the first letter is always capital, and the second letter is always, always, always lowercase. Okay, so like for our example, helium, the first letter is capital H, the second one is lowercase e. Because there are times if you put, a capital H and a capital E, you're talking about two different elements, okay? So the lowercase always goes with the uppercase. So it's really extremely important that you write them correctly, okay? First letter is always capital. Second letter, if there is one, is lowercase. All right, so let's fill out our notes.